Hello again. As we all know, the police in Britain are very busy and do not usually have time to deal with crimes such as burglary, theft, vandalism and so on. Report real crimes like those to the police and you'll be lucky if a single officer attends to deal with that. How very different is the case when somebody reposts the wrong image on Facebook. Then the police are liable to turn up mop-handed, I'm afraid. This is because something has been done which makes another person anxious or offended. The background to the particular incident I want to talk about this morning is very simple. The actor Lawrence Fox found out a few weeks ago that by arranging 4 LGBTQ rainbow flags, he could form a swastika. Now, the truth is I have very little time for Lawrence Fox, and he looks to me like a fading actor who feels he might as well have a shot at being a political character in the mould of Nigel Farage. I would also say that I find the use of the swastika in that way offensive myself. Hijacking that particular image in this way is stupendously insensitive, but there you are. However, I don't have any legal right not to be offended. So when I saw what Fox had done, I thought it the kind of thing a schoolboy might come up with, and I simply muttered a pejorative expression about Lawrence Fox, which begins with the letter W and rhymes with banker, and promptly forgot all about it. Others evidently thought it the cleverest thing they had seen for a long while and began to repost it. I might mention that Fox had his Twitter account suspended for brandishing the swastika in this way, and it might reasonably have been guessed that at the very least it was likely to irritate people. Still, I dare say that I irritate and offend people as well. In fact, I know damn well I do. That's just how it is in the world, I'm afraid. We're always coming across folk who irritate or offend us by their words or actions. Adults know that they must just put up with this. I find the use of the image of the swastika offensive. But then again, other people find the LGBTQ flag itself offensive. The best thing we can do is just accept that our own personal feelings aren't really something which we can reasonably expect the law to concern itself with. Some idiot with the mentality of a 5-year-old girl did, however, think that because his feelings had been hurt, somebody should rush to do something about it. When a 51-year-old former soldier in the Hampshire town of Aldershot reposted that image of the LGBTQ flags arranged to make a swastika, some fool rang the police and said that it made him anxious. Instead of telling him to grow up and stop behaving like a child, the police decided that this was a crime which needed to be investigated, a hate crime. Of course, in Hampshire last year there were 1,806 reports of rape to the police, but over 97% of those reports did not lead to anybody being arrested and charged. Room for some police work there, I fancy. 7,500 burglaries? Perhaps some of those could be solved? No. They chose to send 3 officers round to the house of the man who had posted Lawrence Fox's image on Facebook, and because he refused to go on a re-education course that he would have had to pay for, the man was arrested. In the description to this video I give links to a newspaper article about this and also a video of the arrest itself. 3 police officers. If only Hampshire police were so zealous about real crimes committed in their county. As I say, personally, I find the use of the swastika in this way offensive. But so what? That's my business. We are sliding slowly but surely into a state where saying or doing anything which runs counter to the prevailing orthodoxy will lead inexorably to a police cell. The offence under which this man was arrested was, by the way, the Malicious Communications Act, and if the new bill relating to online harm is passed in this country, then this kind of thing will get 10 times worse. I wonder if there's any possibility that the police might start ignoring nonsense of this kind and actually dealing with crime rather than purely political and ideological offences.